Well, lots of high school sports activity
Okay.
tonight.
Now's the time of year where you have some sports that are getting to the championship time, it's playoff time, and other sports are just getting started, and that's the way it is with basketball. The first day of November means the first day the high tops go on and the hoops go up. Prep basketball practice tipped off around the state today, and here's a team to keep an eye on in Southwest Florida this season, the Cypress Lake Panthers. Terry Thimler started 3 sophomores and 2 freshmen last year and struggled to an 11-16 record. This year's team's a little more experienced, but will have to grow up some more to contend this season.
You know, last year we made a decision to go with some young people towards the middle part and end of the year. And at the end of the year, they really started coming through, and they worked extremely hard in the spring and summer. And it's an anxious time for us. There's a lot of things we're going to have to do and do well to be successful, but as long as we work hard, I think we've got that possibility.
And the young Panthers get a tough test early on in their McDonald's Basketball Classic. They'll host state powerhouse Miami Senior in one game of a doubleheader on Saturday night, December 1st. Naples plays Gainesville Buchholz in the other game that night. Well, Bishop Barohi has been around for nearly 30 years, but tomorrow the Viking football team, ranked number 2 in the Wink TV Top 10, has a chance to do something no Barohi squad has ever done, win a district title. The Vikes are 7-0, but that won't mean anything if they can't beat LaBelle tomorrow afternoon. The winner takes home the District 7 title and gets a trip to the 2A playoffs. Now, Barohi's ready physically. The key thing Bill Shields stressed in his pregame talk today was being mentally prepared.
Confident, but we know that at any given day, any team can beat anyone, you know, so we're not going to go out there with any cocky attitude, but it's going to be a good game. There's going to be a lot of good hitting going on, and that's what we're looking for.
You know, we have the possibility of playing 6 more games, which we'd really like to. So a 13-game season, you got to save yourself physically, but mentally you got to be on task.
And the Vikings and Cowboys kick things off tomorrow afternoon at 2:30 at Barohi, and we'll have the complete wrap-up of all the day's football action tomorrow night at 6, as always. Well, you might say some of the area's top prep divers are studying hard for their college boards, making some noise at the Lee County Conference Diving Finals today, where 3 of the county's best. Here's Mariners' Jody Basler showing good form off the board, good marks, and a 3rd-place finish for her. Melissa Browning of Cypress Lake, impressive with this dive, and you'll definitely want to get that one on tape for sure. And the winner, defending conference and district champ, Christine Hafley of North Fort Myers. Nice form here, but she's already working on some new moves for the upcoming district meet.
Yeah, you have to, because of the difficulty that's there at districts. You have to try to up your DD, degree of difficulty. I'm the defending champion from there too, so I'm like really nervous going into that because I have to try to keep my title. And it's a lot harder going and trying to keep a title than it is going and trying to get one.
All right, now we'll see things from another point of view. In the boys' competition, Thatcher Long from Cape Coral. Cape has a good team this year. Estero Jr. J.J. Windsor's forward dive straight earned him some pretty good marks as well from the judges, but they wouldn't be enough to take the title. That belongs to Chris Stamper of Fort Myers there with a back dive straight that was good enough for the win. He beat out Cape Coral teammates Jeff Abey and David Barney. They finished 2nd and 3rd. And one more look at the girls' standings. Christine Hafley finishing ahead of Cypress Lake's Melissa Browning and Mariners' Jody Basler. And the conference swim meet is shaping up as a wet and wild affair, too. They're talking about fast times at every high school in this one. The preliminaries, more than 300 swimmers hit the water in San Carlos today. The favorite, well, you might say it's Cypress Lake team, coached by Matt Kennedy, but just about every team has swimmers who should do pretty well in this one.
District's more of an individual meet where we try to get swimmers qualified for state. This is going to be a real exciting meet. In the guys competition, Cypress and Estero has had a great season. They look real strong. And in the girls competition, Cape Coral had a real good season. Fort Myers and Cypress, those seem to be the teams to beat, so it ought to be a real exciting meet.
And the top 12 finishers in each event from today's preliminaries move on to Saturday's finals. They start at 1 o'clock in San Carlos. And St. John Newman's soccer team won their district title today, beating Evangelical Christian 1-0. Tonight we'll look at volleyball action going on.
Lots of talented young athletes.
They're going on, having a good time.
Thanks.